Alright, what's going on? We got ourselves some Los Muertos brewing out of Puerto Vallarta. Look at that character hanging out at the beach. Los Muertos, I think that means the dead. And we got a Scottish kilt-wearing Irishman or some shit, I don't fucking know, with a beer in his hand out on the beach. And this one is called McSanchez. McSanchez Stout. So I don't know if that's a slap in the face or what the meaning behind that is, because they don't give us anything on the back. But made in Mexico out of Puerto Vallarta, and it's a 5.8 right down there. 5.8 is what we're working with. A stout. Not very stout, but we're going to check it out nonetheless. Grab my handy dandy bottle opener that is always nearby, right on my brush display. And let's just pour it into this can-shaped glass. So, it's definitely not carbonated to the gills, which has been my experience with about 50% of the Mexican beers we brought back. This one, no head. I was going to say little to no head, but no head. Definitely get a more sweeter vibe off the nose. It's not very roasty or coffee-like off the nose. Definitely get a little bit of like sweet, maybe chocolate or something. This one's actually the other side of the spectrum, where it's almost a little bit flat. Undercarbonated. Not quite as sweet as I thought it was going to be. As a matter of fact, it only has a little bit of sweetness. It's actually quite dry and slightly bitter. It's not thin. It has a little bit of viscosity. It's about like a medium, thickness there. But just kind of bland, you know what I mean? Maybe if it had more carbonation up to like a, where it should be, maybe then it would be like, all right. But I think it's a bit undercarbed and just not that exciting. All right, moving right along. New to the den and new to the shave world, really. Løthur Grooming. And don't kill me because I don't know the proper pronunciation, but you can see it right there. Luxury shaving soap, Løthur. And I just believe that means lather in another language. This one's called Dave. It's inspired by the founder of Løthur Grooming's father. His name was Dave, and he was known to enjoy his tea, and he was known to enjoy his garden. So, when we get into the scent notes, you'll kind of see where that inspiration takes hold. So, I got my trusty Lancaster Razorworks shaving bowl. I'll let the light hit the lather so you can kind of see the sheen there. Beautiful bowl, beautiful lather. We're going to be using our Bullseye Brushworks out of Canada. And this one here has this deep, dark purple and black. Nice sparkles throughout though. It's really hard to capture in photos, but I'm happy that it's really easy to capture on video. So, beautiful looking, shiny, creamy lather. And this one has a Viking Soaps and Cosmetics Odin's Beard badger knot on it. So let me get some of this warm water on the face. And we'll get into what hopefully is a very good shave. So, just before Løthur Grooming launched, I found them on IG somehow. Maybe it was just like recommended, in the recommended stuff. Maybe I just stumbled upon it somehow. I can't quite remember, but I found them just before, like maybe 2 weeks before or 1 week before they launched their stuff, and all of their build-up was just kind of like motivational stuff and stuff about men's health and the ritual of shaving and its place in a man's life. And, a lot of companies kind of crutch on that kind of ritual in a man's life aspect. Up your game, up your shaving game, shave like your granddad used to. But Løthur seems to have more of a focus on men's health. And it almost seemed like the shaving products were secondary to that, at least on the build-up. And so he only has 3 offerings: Tears, Calm, and Dave. And I think each one of them has a very specific and important relevance to the founder. This one obviously being his father. So I guess the scent notes on this one are supposed to represent kind of like where he would find his father and what he would always find his father with, which is a cup of tea, and he would always find his father enjoying his garden. So there you have it. It's a very nice tea scent. As soon as I opened it, I thought of Noir et Vanille from Noble Otter, but there was a very easy distinction. That fruit note that Noir et Vanille has, this one didn't have it, or at least it was different. So it's similar, I would say not quite as fruity as Noir et Vanille, but I believe Noir et Vanille has the tea note, black tea, and jasmine, as well as strawberry or something like that. I think it's strawberry. But this one, I have it written over here. It said citrus, fruity. It actually mentions Darjeeling tea, white jasmine, woody assam, powdery iris root. And so at least the jasmine and tea are kind of similar, and the fruit note. This one's definitely different though. I would say it's less bold. Let me get into the shave as I continue talking. I'm going to be using the Irving Barber Co. Shavette with a feather professional blade in it. I just noticed as I quieted down, sorry if you guys can hear my wife's workout music. Don't mind that. Anyhow, this one, scent-wise, I do enjoy it. I think it's a nice, pleasant, kind of relaxing tea scent. It's not taking any spots away from Noir et Vanille. And another one is Paganini's Violin, and I'm going to have to put those closer together because I remember being super impressed by Paganini's violin. Whereas this one, I was just kind of like, yeah, it's nice. So I'm going to have to smell those side by side sometime. And maybe take a closer look at that comparison. I haven't used Paganini's violin in quite a while. But as a standalone product, I think it has a good scent. It's like 3.5 to 4 out of 10. Definitely not bold and banging. Yeah, kind of disappointing in that regard. I like them bold and banging. Sorry and shit if you don't. I guess sorry and shit to me because it's not, but it's just unfortunate because I like it. I like the scent to be stout. I don't like having to kind of look for the scent. I don't like it when I lose it during the shave. You know what I mean? I don't like the scent to be fleeting during the shave. In my opinion, why the hell am I buying a scented shave soap? If I can't smell it, you know what I mean? I want it to be prominent throughout the whole course of the shave. That way I'm not, that way I'm getting my money's worth out of my purchase. I don't think that's too much to ask. Especially when a lot of these soaps are calling for a pretty high price. You know what I mean? And there's almost no point in spending that much to make a fantastic scent if there's not enough scent there to smell it during the shave. Alright, enough of that rant. That first pass proved to be very smooth. No problems with slickness whatsoever. The lather whipped up real easily. It was one of those really soft soaps that when you first put your brush to bowl, it almost soaks up entirely into your brush. And then your whole lather building experience is just extracting that lather back out of the knot by adding more and more water and doing, agitating it and so on and so forth. You know how to build a lather, hopefully. I find it has about a medium density. It's not a slouch, but it's not blowing my socks off either. I mean, it's a good looking lather, and I can tell I got it hydrated pretty nicely. But it's not the densest I've ever came across, which I always like to caveat. I only think the density adds to the luxury feel. I don't think density adds cushion, because I believe cushion is a myth. I just think that the density adds a luxurious feel, and I just so happen to hold that density really highly on my priority list. Like, the soap needs to be slick and needs to smell strong, but a huge part of the enjoyment of my shave is just that, the face feel as it sits on my face, that luxurious face feel. So it's not a slouch, but not blowing my mind either. It just seems to be a good, solid soap out of the UK. Has a good scent on it. So I would have to say, all in all, this first run with Løthur Grooming, I'd say it checks all the boxes. It's got slickness, it's got density, it's got a good scent. This is my first ever shave with it, so I don't really know what the post shave's like. I believe they really take pride in the post shave that their soap provides. I've heard other YouTubers speak pretty highly of it. I will never know what the standalone post shave is of this product because I always use a post shave product. Almost always. So this could be the next best thing in post-shave innovation, and I would never know it because I'm always going to use a post-shave product. But I hear it's pretty good. So I guess the only thing I would really ask for, if somebody asked me, or if I just had to nitpick, is maybe some more scent strength. I think that would really help it go to the next level, in my opinion. Some more scent strength. Make that bitch bold and banging. You already got a good soap base from what I can tell. It was just a little bit stronger. I think that would add to the enjoyment of the shave. Technically speaking, I don't think there's anything wrong with this soap. Seems like a good soap. But as far as the enjoyment, has a good scent, but I wish it was stronger. So, put that to the side. Rinse this off. Maybe we'll feel the skin right now, and then we'll put the post shave on, and just kind of see if there's anything immediately standing out. Honestly, I think it would take a small miracle to get my skin to be, hydrated all the time. Because I don't, other than shaving, I don't really take much other steps, to take care of my skin. These high quality shaving products is about all that they get. So, all right, let me get the old Lancaster. Looks like I've been jabbing too much. Get the old Lancaster here. Get this lather off, and then we'll feel around, throw some aftershave on. They don't offer aftershave products, at least not at this point. So it's just the 3 soaps. That's the entire product line. New artisan, so we'll be patient and supportive. Didn't really live up to the hype I think the soap was getting, but it's a good product nonetheless. It only takes a few people to hype something up too far, you know what I mean? And I'm not talking about certain individuals, I'm just saying, like, it only takes a few people to get on a bandwagon before it just completely gets off the rails with excitement. So, I think it's a good soap. I would have no problem recommending it to someone, but I just think the hype was a little bit high on this one. All right. Skin feels soft. Nothing really jumping out at me as more soft than anything else in my collection. You know what I mean? Just feels soft like most after or post shaves do. Gonna be finishing the shave with Noble Otter's Noir Vanille, which is a absolutely wonderful scent. At one point in my shaving career, we did a tag series called If There Could Only Be One soap on a desert island. And I picked this one. This is a great fucking scent. And now that I pretty much have used them back to back, I definitely would choose Noir at Vanille over Dave. That's just my preference. Alright. Good shit. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one. Thanks as always for the support. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.